Sharing secrets in the closet. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Ramona Charlene, and today the official launch of Closet Talk Wednesdays. So after my last video that I posted of me having my little heart-to-heart with you guys in my closet, I realized that you guys really like that, so I decided to start a series called Closet Talk. So basically in this series, just to give you guys a little spiel, is just me being 100% real with you guys and just having like girl talk about like life experiences, stories, like all that fun stuff. I just want to put a disclaimer, this is a judgment-free zone. There are a lot of people that go through shit and they're afraid to like come out about it. So like, for someone who's 28, like I've been through like God knows so much shit, including death. So like I feel like this is kind of like my way of helping somebody else out there that may be struggling. Also, like it's always nice just to sit down and like talk to people, because like sometimes you don't have that person, or you don't have that privilege of like just sitting down and being real with somebody, you know? Alrighty guys. If you don't know who I am a Ramona Charlene. Like I said, I am gay and I'm pregnant. So today's topic, as you guys can see from the title, I'm going to tell you guys about my first time stripping. What a topic! Yay! Stripping was actually quite hilarious, just because like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and the person that, now that I'm like a little bit more wise and not stupid, I realized that she was actually trying to pimp me. I'm not gonna mention any names because like, again, this is not to bash anybody. You guys don't know who I'm talking about, and I'm never going to mention names unless I'm referring to my goddamn self. And if I do mention names, I'm gonna make made up names. Just I had a point in my life where I had to leave my job because it was either that or they're gonna fire me because I have like health issues and I was fainting a lot, missing work, blah blah blah. They wanted to like give me the boot, and I'm just like, ain't nobody firing, half finna leave. But I left knowing that, you know, I had a daughter, I have car payments, I have all this other shit. So long story short, I met this girl on POF, Plenty of Fish. I was basically venting to her, and she's like, oh, well, like, how do you feel about like dancing kind of thing? And like low key, I always wanted to be a stripper. It's not low key anymore, it's like high key, but yeah, I always wanted to be a dancer. So I was just like, yeah, like, you know, I would definitely do it. But I'm like, I'm scared because like, I literally thought stripping was like what you see in like the movies and stuff. And it's definitely fucking not. Knew that I had no experience in this. I didn't have no shoes, no gear, no nothing. And she's like, oh, just get lingerie. I didn't have dancing shoes. I did what most dancers would frown upon, which is like dancing in like regular heels, which is actually quite dangerous because like there's no grip on regular heels. Like you need dancing shoes to dance in the club. I didn't know that. And because this girl was supposedly a dancer, I took her advice kind of thing. Basically she's like, okay, I'm gonna try to get into a club. I'm not gonna name the club because like, yeah, we're just not gonna do that. So she took me to this club, and I was under the influence that she was going to come with me in the club. No, the girl literally was just like, okay, you're gonna go in there, you're gonna be like, oh, are you guys accepting freelancers, blah 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 blah. So I go into the club and I asked the owner like, oh, are you guys like are you guys accepting freelancers? And they're like, yeah. So, and they told me like when to come back. Like there's basically like a cutoff time. Each club's different. There's like a cutoff time where if you're like a new dancer, they want you basically to come in before that time. I believe I was supposed to come in before like 9 or 10. I can't remember. This was like fucking like 2 years ago. I'm like all excited now because I got fucking accepted. Like I'm in the cut. I'm in the team. So I run out and I tell her, and she's kind of like, okay, good, perfect. So she's like giving me like this prep talk, me a pair of heels, regular heels, like fucking regular heels. Don't dance in shoes like this, fam. Like, no, this is a no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shit like this got no grip. You gonna fall and break your face. Not even your neck. You're going to break your face. Don't do it. So she basically, we're in the car, whatever, and she made it seem like she was gonna come with me kind of thing. And then when she drops me off to the club, she's like, oh, call me when to get you. I was kind of like, wait, what the fuck? Like, you're not gonna come in? She's like, no. And then she basically is like, okay, remember, we're a team. So like, we go halves on everything. Mind you, you guys, like, I'm fucking retarded. Like, I just finished like a huge break up with my ex-girlfriend. Like, I was already stupid in the head, and like this girl took advantage of me. Like, fuck, I'd probably do it too. Okay, no, I wouldn't. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever money I make, we'll go halves, thinking that she would do the same thing. So she drops me off at the club, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I didn't know anything. And like, honestly, like when I say like, I have the worst luck, but in situations like this, I have the best luck. The bartender was really, really nice to me. The DJ literally walks me through everything. And the girls working at that club were super, super nice to me. And like when I got there, I was kind of like, hey, like I'm a freelancer, like where do I go and put my bag and change and whatever. And the bartender's like, oh my god, like you're fresh meat kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, where do I go change kind of thing. And she's like, okay, yeah, go over here. Like she showed me the change room and whatever. And then fucking I get there and I'm changing, and like the girls, like I didn't know anybody there, so they're like kind of talking. I was asking them like, hey, like do I just put my clothes on and like walk out? Do I need to sign in or anything? And then the girls are kind of like, sign in, like what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I've never danced before. And I had like this big smile on my face, like I was so excited. And they're all like, oh my god, you're so cute. The fuck? Oh my god, you're so happy and bubbly. And literally so they take me out, and then it was kind of dead, and we were like sitting at the bar kind of thing, and they're like, oh, what's your name? And I'm like, oh, my name's Stephanie. They're like, no, rule number 1, don't give out your real name. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember what name I went by back then, to be honest, because I've changed my name like twice already, or 3 times, can't remember. Literally like sat with me at the bar and gave me like the ins, the outs, what to do, what not to do type thing. They're like, you're really, really happy, you're really sweet, you have like really good energy, like you're gonna do fine here, girl. Like they were really uplifting, which again, like I don't think this happens at regular clubs or for regular people. I swear to god, like I just luck out in these kind of situations. I did my first stage set, so basically I asked one of the girls, I'm like, what do I do when I get on stage? Like, do they throw money at me? Because I'm literally thinking it's gonna be like a King of Diamonds kind of thing. Dashing money at me kind of thing. And the girl's like, no, like basically just go up there and just dance and, you know, take your clothes off, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So it's my turn to go up, and literally the club that I was at, there's like a huge, this is probably gonna give away what club I was dancing at, but there was like a huge mirror, and like the club was very, very small. It's more like a bar, and like just picture a bar with a stage type thing, and like there's a huge mirror in front of the stage, and then the private rooms where like you go do your private dances are like behind you. So like I'm there having it, like I'm like feeling myself, and anybody that knows me knows that I fucking love being naked. So I'm like just taking off all the clothes and just like engaging with the crowd, like looking at them being all seductive and shit. And then after when I came down, I went to go sit with where the bartender was kind of thing, and the other girls, and they were just giving me advice like, you know, don't make friends here, like you're really sweet, don't give out too much information, just kind of like, you know, remember you're here to make money. The DJ comes up to me and he's like, oh, if I want to be scheduled. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant. So I look at the bartender and I'm like, do I want to be scheduled? She's like, say yes. And I'm like, yes, I want to be scheduled. And then the bartender, the freaking DJ was like, you're so cute kind of thing. So then I was scheduled. So basically, when you're a scheduled dancer, it means like what it says, you're on schedule. So I get like I get money at the end of the night. So even if I don't make any money from like my private dances or whatever, I still get money at the end of the night kind of thing. Accepted the being on schedule. I was kind of like, you know, just having a beer, mixing, mingling, and talking with people. And then there's this one guy, my first customer. I'm sitting down there talking. Now let me remind you guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I didn't even know what a fucking private dance was. I didn't know that like that's how you make your money, to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't know that. We're talking about fucking David's tea, okay? David's tea for a good 2 fucking hours. And then the guy's like, oh my god, like you literally been sitting here with me for 2 hours talking about tea, listening to my problems. I'm like, I love tea, I'll talk to you about tea all the time. And he's like, you haven't been making any money, here's $500. The man offered me $500. I don't know if he was drunk. I think he was drunk. I don't know if he was high, probably was high, but I took it. He's like, oh, am I coming back? Kind of thing. I'm like, oh, I'll be back tomorrow. Kind of thing. Like, guys, I was so excited type of thing. So basically, after that, I put my money away in my locker, and I went back to the bar. And then there was like another guy that came in, and freaking I was there talking with him. It turned out it was the guy's birthday. So when it was my turn to go up, I can't remember what fucking song I put on. It was stupid. It was Birthday Sex I played. I told the DJ, like, I think that's one of the songs I asked to put on. Because you get to choose 3 songs, like basically a set. And I can't remember what my first choice was, but I did go to the DJ. I asked, hey, for my next one, can you play this one? And I wanted to switch out one of the songs because like I wanted to be like all corny for the guy's birthday. So like they play Birthday Sex and I'm there like, you know, basically like having sex with the guy on stage. Well, okay, not literally, but like, you know, trying to be all like seductive and shit. And so I dance, whatever, and then I come off the stage and I'm there talking again about fucking tea. Turns out the guy's from Newfoundland. I remember that. And he played hockey. Anybody that knows me, I used to play hockey. I was left wing forward. So man, you get me on hockey and we're gonna talk for years. Literally, that was like another 2 hours talking with this guy. I'm gonna admit, he was fucking hammered. And then he's like, you're so sweet. I've never like, you know, really met a dancer that would sit down and fucking talk and not ask for a private dance. Now this is the joke, guys. When he said private dance, I'm like, what's a private dance? He's like, oh my God, you have to be new. And I'm like, I don't know what a private dance is. I had a fucking customer explain to me what a fucking private dance was. What the fuck? Can any other dancer say that? Like you had a customer tell you how the fucking club works? So yeah, so he basically tells me that and I'm like, oh, well, you know, if you don't want to do that, we can just sit here and talk. Like, I didn't mind fucking talking. You were talking about hockey. And the guy's like, yeah, it's my birthday. Honestly, you made my birthday like amazing. I loved your dance. Here's $500. Guys, it was another $500. I was so happy. So literally, my first day dancing, I literally made $1,000 fucking dollars talking about fucking David's tea, not knowing shit. And obviously, like a fucking dumbass, I called the girl and I'm like, oh my God, I made $1,000. And she's like, girl, good. So obviously my dumbass had to give her money. And yeah, so that's basically my story on my first time dancing. Pretty dramatic, pretty like, what the fuck? Literally every story that we're gonna have, you guys are gonna be like, dude, you should literally have a reality show. I really think I should. But yeah, so my first time dancing was pretty epic. Was every night like that? No. Not even fucking close. I fucking locked the fuck out that night. Wasn't until like last year that like I really understood how to be like a stripper. Like I'm not saying that like I'm a professional or anything, but like because like I literally talk my way out of everything and like talk my way into money, even like with escorting, like a lot of the times I talked. But especially in the fucking club, I didn't have like my first private dance until I went to Newfoundland last year and I was working at the Cotton. And yeah, that's when I was like, oh my God, this is what a private dance is. Prior to that, I literally didn't do private dances. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed my story. And if you did, you guys know what to do. You gotta like, comment, smash that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video for our next closet talk. Bye! Mwah! Before I officially let you guys go, I really hope that you guys accept who you are. Don't let anybody ever bring you down. Own what you fucking do. If you are an escort, a dancer, a model, a fucking McDonald's worker, if you're a garbage picker, whatever the fuck it is you do to make your money, own it. Because a wise person once told me, my ex-girlfriend, the love of my life, she once told me that once you own what you do, no one can ever shame you. So if you're a sex trade worker, if you're a fucking garbage picker, if you're a fucking McDonald's burger flipper, once you own that, nobody can take it away from you and no one can ever shame you. And that's literally what I want to build with these closet talks. I want to share my experiences with you guys to help whoever needs it to gain that self-confidence. Because this did not happen overnight, because it took me a long way to get here where I am. It took me a long way not to give a fuck about what people say, what people think of me. I went from zero self-esteem to like all the self-esteem. Like, if you don't like my hair, fuck you. I don't care. If you don't like my makeup, suck my dick. I don't care. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in the video. hopefully as my channel progresses, like these videos kind of help build self-confidence. Yeah, like I am a little bit silly, that's just how I deal with life, but the message behind all of this is just own you, be true to you, and who gives a fuck about what anybody else thinks, because no one can love you better than you. Alrighty, my loves. Mwah.